Amid the US-China rivalry that has recently escalated tensions between the two countries, China has boldly issued the United States with 4 demands that it believes will help ease the tension. In the demands, China, which is the world's biggest manufacturer and second biggest economy, has basically told the United States to quit its dirty games and contemptuous treatment of China. That the United States should wake up and start treating China as an equal superpower for the two countries to enjoy the stronger ties that they used to have and have mutually beneficial relations. Beijing issued those demands after the Chinese Foreign Affairs Minister Wang Yi met the United States Secretary of State Anthony Blinken in Jakarta City of Indonesia on the sidelines of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations Summit on July 13. According to Blinken, the meeting was part of ongoing efforts by the United States to maintain open channels of communication to clarify the United States' interests around the world, with Asia included, and reduce risks of misperception and miscalculations. However, the Chinese Foreign Affairs Ministry revealed that the meeting saw China tell the United States exactly what Beijing wants Washington to do. That Wang Yi demanded the United States to do the following 4 things for tensions between the two countries to de-escalate. 1. That the United States should stop interfering in China's internal affairs. This meaning that Washington should stop poking its nose in Chinese issues that are not of its concern, such as the communist government's way of running the country, Chinese government's surveillance on its people, and Chinese legislations like the extradition laws in Hong Kong. This also means that the United States and its Western allies should also stop financing pro-democracy groups in China and in Chinese territories. Then 2. That the United States should stop undermining China's sovereignty and territorial integrity. Meaning that Washington should stop undermining or meddling in mainland China's affairs with Hong Kong, the Xinjiang region, as well as respect China's claim on Taiwan. 3. That the United States should stop suppressing China's economic development as well as its science and technology advancement. The demand meaning that the United States must accept it that China is rising, or rather has risen, it's unstoppable, and Washington should not try to stop what it can't. Then 4th, that the United States should lift the illegal sanctions it imposed on China because these amount to that suppression and only work against harmonious relations between the two countries. It's worth noting that this latest meeting by the diplomats came after allegations by the United States that Chinese hackers had recently targeted Microsoft.
国家安全委员会的发言人称，美国官员发现了中国黑客组织利用微软云计算漏洞入侵美国非机密电子邮箱账户，而且美方提醒了微软公司。我要告诉大家的是，此前美国政府此类散布虚假信息的机构多为美国的国家安全局，也就是美国的网军司令部，是全世界最大的黑客组织。本次美方改为由国家安全委员会来发布相关的消息。
Though China denied involvement in the hacking claims and called the United States the world's biggest hacking empire and the global cyber thief ever known, it was reported that Blinken told Wang Yi in that meeting that Washington will hold Chinese hackers who target U.S. citizens or corporations accountable. The hacking claims had sparked further animosity between the two countries, which have been at odds over numerous issues in recent years. Issues touching on trade, surveillance and espionage, the status of Taiwan, China's claims in the South China Sea, and the ongoing push by the United States to tame China's influence in the Asia-Pacific. In June, Anthony Blinken met with the Chinese President Xi Jinping in Beijing, after which Xi Jinping said that China hoped to see the two countries overcome their differences and build a sound and steady China-US relationship. Then Blinken's Beijing visit in June was followed by that of the U.S. Secretary of Treasury Janet Yellen, who visited the country last week and said that she held productive talks with Chinese officials, adding that ties between the two nations are taking a better turn, courtesy of these ongoing dialogues. Additionally, the United States climate envoy to the United Nations John Kerry is also set to visit China next week, and he's expected to meet with his Chinese counterpart as well as President Xi Jinping. Do you think this aggressive move by the United States to mend its relations with China will yield positive results, bring the two countries closer, and make the world a better place? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe before leaving.